This conference will now be recorded.
Yes. Hope you people are able to see my screen. So if you people are able to see my screen, please enter in your chat box as visible. So as I request to be interactive, okay, thank you very much for your responses. So I don't want any particular person to be interactive. I want everyone. Thank you once again for everyone who has been given the responses. Okay, so let me start with the session. So what is marketing? So before starting what is digital marketing, let me ask you what is marketing in simple words. So you can write it on chat box itself. Yeah, thank you. So my question was, what do you mean by marketing? Yes, I got answer that selling something. Good. Promoting something. Very good. Okay. Promoting products, advertising, promoting advertisement, attracting customers to buy the product. Very good. Okay. So whatever we have been discussing now, everything it was on the sales and the advertisement. Okay. Is it marketing means a sales or marketing is different from the sales? Yes. So marketing in simple words, how I can define it as marketing is giving the information about your products or services. It's an information. So we may be giving it in a different variant ways. So either it could be on the traditional way or it could be a mouth-to-mouth marketing or it could be on advertisement. That is promotions, putting in a stall. So a variant ways we can be able to reach the business or the product information to your audience. So that we can call it as a marketing. So the marketing of your products or services by using the digital devices is called as a digital marketing. So you can be able to make a note or you can be able to take a screenshot if you want it. Okay, so digital marketing is the act of promoting products or services with the help of digital devices or technology. And the simple words, giving information by using the digital devices. Okay, so how do you use this digital devices? So people are using, that is, the marketers are using digital marketing to reach their information in various ways. So that is by using the internet, what all the things can be connected. So you can be able to enter the details in all these platforms. So which are the platforms where we are going to be regularly get connected with? So that it could be social media, search engines. Search engines is nothing but a Google. Google is a company name which is providing the search engine services. Okay, so through the search engines and social medias, emails, so where we will be communicating through the emails, then through the mobile apps. So today it is very common and it has become a part of our life that we are going to use some or the other ways with the different applications. So reaching out our business information in any one of these ways or all these ways also we can be able to reach our audiences. So that is digital marketing. Okay, so how it is going to be important? So there is a small conversation between two people regarding the digital marketing. So you can just have a look on all those conversation, how it is being done by both. So I do not want to repeat the same thing. So I'll just come to a conclusion what it is meant with this conversation. So you can just have a look on this conversation. Yes. So finally, the topic it was what is the difference between the traditional marketing and digital marketing. So what were the ways we were being able to reach our business information or product information to the audiences in the earlier days before the digital era? So is it marketing is new to this world? Can anyone
No,
answer
sir.
me? Is it yes. So if I ask this next question, so from when did the marketing started? Is it from last 5 years or 10 years? So can anyone give any numbers? So from how many years? Okay, they're from centuries. So my answer is when the people started to uh, manufacture a product or they bought a product and they started to sell it. When the sale started, from there it started with marketing. Okay, so without talking about the product, no one will be buying the product. So it has been there from many centuries. Okay, so when we are going to say that it is there from many centuries, the same way from century by centuries, days by days, years by years, people have found out a different ways, various ways of uh, providing the information on the products or promoting ways. Okay, so before starting the digital era, so what were the means or mediums we added where we can be able to know that there is some product in this particular format or there is a product which is available on particular region. So how we were able to come to know? So in the olden days, we used to have a newspaper. It is not a new thing. So it is there from many years. So we used to get to know about a product information through the newspaper. Same way, the radio. So there were the days like the day was not being started without starting with your radio stations. And very less in numbers of people using the televisions. Then later on, it became very common to all the people. So when all these mediums were there, the people started to market their products on all these medias. So what is that we are going to get it better than this traditional media is? If I want to run an advertisement and information, so no channel owners are going to ask you to come and promote it at free of cost. So definitely they will charge them. So what was the cost? It was costing to the marketer to run an advertisement on the television. If it is for 30 seconds or 1 minute also, so even though it is not going to be as a 1 minute, it will be less than 30 seconds. So if you want to run the advertisement on the televisions, so it was costing minimum of 1 lakh. So for that particular timing, and if that also depends. So as you know that there are different measurements of programs. So which is called as a TRP. So if you are going to have a prime time, then the charges will be more than the normal time. Okay. So this is about television. Running an advertisement on the radio. So as I said, there were the days where every house was having a radio and they were starting their days with the radios. So whatever they were hearing it, they were feeling that yes, it's real. So that much of trust it was being built by the radio. But later on, it became very compact and the stations have become so much and people have stopped using it after this digital era. So there is very less number of people are dependent on this. So if you want to run an advertisement on all this, radio, so it is not going to be less than 50,000 to 1 lakh. So the next medium is on newspaper. As you know that you can see the advertisement on the newspaper. There are people who still have a habit of reading a newspaper every morning before no, without reading the newspaper, they doesn't start with the day. Okay, so if you want to if you want to put an advertisement on any corner of your paper, so there also it is going to be dependent on the size of it. So the smaller the size, people will not recognize it so easily. So if you want to run it for half an hour, sorry, half a page, so it will be okay.
So you're
I've
not
received a
audible.
message from
You're
Kausal Begum. Is that my
breaking.
voice is not? Is it breaking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's not clear.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. Just give a minute. I'll just check it out with my side. Yeah. Is that my voice or is audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for the responses. Yes. So we were discussing on the traditional medias. So if I want to run an advertisement on a newspaper, if I want to put an advertisement, so it depends on the sizes. So if I want to have a half page of advertisement also, they will charge me minimum of 2 lakhs rupees. Okay. So if it is a one full page, again it is going to be more than that. And also dependent on that, how many copies are published. Okay, so based on all these things, comparably, if you see, a new company cannot be able to survive with this marketing expenses. Okay, so many of the companies they were unaware. So even though the product were good, so people were not able to market it. So that was the reason where the products were not being reached to the customers. Okay, so this also it is called as one-way communication where people can be able to see the product. Once after see the product, they have to connect it to them, and after that they are going to the marketers now have to connect with them. In between, if there is any miscommunication or if there is a loss of contact, then there is no chance of getting back. Okay, so for this traditional marketing, we can compare it with the digital marketing. So what are the base of digital marketing? So if I take example of TV, so nowadays people have stopped using watching the TV. They have started using and they are very much addicted in watching the YouTube. So we can be able to run our advertisement on the YouTube channels or any videos, whatever the videos you are going to watch it. So on the same place, if I want to run an advertisement for minimum of 5 seconds, it is free of cost. If it is up to 20 seconds to 30 seconds, you can be able to run an advertisement where you can be able to spend only up to 500 rupees. Okay, so where you can be able to reach it at faster way and you can be able to communicate with the user. So the audience can be able to communicate with you and you can be able to react to immediately and they can be able to take the decision and you can be able to provide the service immediately. And if you come to the radio, so now uh, it has been completely it has been eradicated. The people have stopped using it. So now the people have started to use the podcast. So you might have heard about this podcast. So people have stopped over there and people have started using the podcast and people have started to promote it through the podcast also. The newspaper. So if I compare it newspaper to our Google, so anything you want to know, you can be able to Google
No,
it.
your voice is breaking.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not clear.
Again, is that voice is breaking?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. For me, it's like very clear.
No, sir, it's fine.
It's okay,
Yes,
it's
sir, it's
fine.
fine.
So people who are finding it difficulty, I request them once again, you just unmute yourself and sorry, mute it yourself and unmute it and check it out. Otherwise, once log out and log in. In case if everyone are finding difficulty, I can check it out on my side. Okay, fine. So let's continue with this. Okay, so the traditional marketing channels, what it was there, it has been replaced by the digital devices and its digital platforms. So what is the use of this by changing it to the marketers? So for the user, what is happening is people are getting a lot of options, opportunities to check it out whether this is the right product or not. Okay, so they can have a wide range of sites, social media, or cross-device integration. So that means they can be able to same product information can be seen in all the different devices as well as different platforms. The next thing is better decision making. Since there is a lot of choices, people can be able to find it easy to take the decisions. So where to buy it? And there are a lot of people who can get a deep discounts and the offers or any freebies also. The next, easy to buy and return. So it will be easy with one click to buy it and one click to return back. And they can be able to make the payment through the digitalization also. So as we are experiencing things, it is very easy. So as a user, if you think it is everything, it is possibility with this part. Whereas as a marketer, what are the benefits they are going to get it? So they can be able to get a relevant targeted audiences. Then personalization, you can be able to know that with whom you are communicating with, even though you are not going to meet that person. So you can be able to know that because of their profile name, you can identify that person and you can be able to talk to them as though you are knowing that person for many years. So you can make a personalization conversation with those audiences. Cost effectiveness. So as I said, the prices what it is there for running an advertisement on all the traditional medias. So comparatively with the digital medias, the cost is it is having a huge differences. Then high measurability. So I can be able to know that whether this person is going to buy with the uh, highest price product or lowest price product, and I can be able to know that what time the particular day or time the people are visiting our platforms and they are checking our products. I can be able to analyze their behaviors. Scalability. So here there is no any differences for a bigger company or smaller company. You can be able to invest it on the business and you can be able to get entered into the digital business. Scope of higher engagement. You can be able to connect with the product, the customer, and you can be able to maintain a relationship for your future coming products also. The next thing is level playing field. Here, if any company is very much familiar, means it is not because of they are investing money with crores of rupees. Here, it is only based on certain tips and tricks you can follow with, and there are certain algorithmic scenarios you have to follow with, so that it is going to give you the result based on that. So any company can be able to play with fame or with the kind of ranking systems. So you can be able to play with any competitor. Then ability to go viral. So there are a lot of chances that today, if there is any kind of issue, if you want to reach it to the 1 lakh people in a minute of time, it is possible. So you can create the content. Based on the content, you can be able to make your post, or it could be any images or videos content viral in a within a few moments. So what is the objectives of digital marketing? What is the intention of it? How to be followed with? So creating the brand awareness. So first you should be able to know about, you're making the people to know about your business, creating an awareness about your brand. See, if I'm going to say that, do you know the company which has a four circle? So Kausar Begum, is that everyone are able to hear me? Yeah, thank you, Manasa. But inform Kausar Begum to once log out and log in so that she can be able to hear me. Fine. So let's go back. So now, yeah. So my question was for you people: have you seen anywhere if I use this? Yeah. So can you identify this symbol is related? It is going to identify any product, any company or brand. Yeah, I got answer from Manasa before it only. So it is an Audi. Okay. So if I'm going to use 1 0, no. Okay. So in that 0, if I'm going to use the 3 feathers, okay. So if I'm going to show you, I couldn't write it over here. So if you are going to see with the 3 lines in a circle, so can we identify a company? Fine. So the intention of giving all this example is, so first you should be able to make it to, okay, it could be an Adidas, but it is not going to be there inside the circle. Actually, I was talking about the bells. Okay. So if you are going to make the people to know what is your product, first you should make the people to know that what is your brand and what are the products are available with your brand. Okay, so this should be your first intention. The next thing is lead generation. So once you are going to create an awareness, the people who are interested to buy your product, how do you get connected with those people? Is it just if you are going to give an information on the Google and the person who wants to buy that product, if that person just see that information on the Google and if they go just go back, can we be able to get connected with that audience? No. So what we can do it so that we can be able to get connected with that person. So how do I get connected? See, I cannot use any hacking system that who has come over there. Okay, so if I say that even though they are coming to my website, interact from the, okay, so if I want to get interacted with that person, then I should be able to get connected either with their contact number or with their contact mail ID. So collecting their information to get connected with them. So that is called as the lead generation. So if you people are going to, in the future, in your career, you might be joining to the companies like marketing companies or sales companies. So every day morning, the first and foremost thing is they will ask how many leads have been generated. Good. Yeah. So when you are going to collect their information, it could be on any it could be on any means of communications. So somehow you are going to get a connect with them. So that information we call it as a lead generation. The next thing is promotion for new products or services. So you can be able to run an advertisement. Okay, so as a new company, it will be not so easy to reach it out to the people organically. That is, naturally, we cannot be able to reach our business information to everyone. So when I'm paying some money to the digital platforms so that they can be able to provide our business information to all those people who are interested with my kind of product or services. Okay, how do these people, either the Google or with the Facebook company or Instagram, how do they come to know about us? You people have experienced it. So whatever the product information, you people are going to check it out on some other internet platform. And if you come to Facebook, Instagram, or any Google, to any other platform, automatically it will link out to all those products what you have been watched on the other place. The same information it is going to be shown on the other screen also. So it is a collection of data from all these search engines, or it could be Facebook, any service providers. So for that reason only, they are going to allow you to create as many accounts you can be able to create it at free of cost. So they will not charge for you to create an account, because they are going to collect your information. Okay, so you are the data source for them. So once the data source it is being collected from us, so that data source will be sold to the marketing companies, and those people will be behind you. Okay, so this is how you can be able to promote it, your new products or services. Next, target customers. As I said, you can be able to get the information only on those products which have been searched before. I'm not going to get the details, all the information, all the ads. Okay, so if you check it out, one person who's getting an advertisement on their Facebook or on the Google ads, the same ad it is not going to be shown on the other's screen, because their behavior or their interest of checking the information, it will be differ from one person to another person. So based on that only, I can be able to get a customer. As a marketer, I can be able to reach my business information only to my kind of product who are looking for. Yeah, the next thing is increase sales or profit. Hope Manasa, you're able to hear me. Yeah, so increase sales or profit. So you can be able to target it for the highest sales and profit over the digital marketing. So today you are sold and you have reached your product information to 100 people, means definitely it will be increased on the next promotions. Okay, so that if you want to make it in a higher, so that is, if you want to increase it, definitely you are supposed to make it clear that every day you are going to add your business information in a different platform. Okay, so if you are more active, the more you can be able to visible, and if you are more visible, you can be able to reach the more audiences. The reach will be more, and the same time the sales also will be more. If the sales is more, definitely there will be a profit will be increased. The next thing is expand market. So here, if you are going to do it the local business, offline businesses, so you can be able to target it the people only within the particular region, whereas through the online digital marketing, you can be able to reach your products or services to all over the globe. So if you are capable of giving the services, then definitely you can be able to reach it globally. Okay, otherwise you can be able to increase it one by one, region by region. So the next thing is more website traffic. Here the traffic is nothing but audience crowd. Okay, so the more and more visible your visibility is there on different platforms, either you might be having a website also, blog also, and social media accounts also, you can be able to get more and more people towards your website. Okay, so in the coming topic I will be explaining you how, what is the importance of getting more crowd towards your website, how it is going to be helpful. Okay, so the next thing is improve conversions. So it will be easy to us to take a decision that if I am selling a product with an discount, so if the people are not turning out, if there is no proper response towards to it, I can take a decision immediately and I can be able to change my offer. So instead of discount, I can give it as buy one get one free. Immediately I can take a decision. But if it is a traditional marketing, if you have already been run an advertisement on the newspaper, you cannot be able to take a decision immediately, and you cannot convert it fastly with a new kind of offer what you have been what you are going to be giving to them. Then retention means retain back. Okay, so retain back is getting back the customers who have purchased product A. I can be able to sell the product B, because if I have taken care of my customer, so there is a proverb in digital world, that is, or it could be on the marketing world. If you are do not hunt your customers, farm them. So that means do not cut your relationship with your customer once after you are going to sell your product. You can farm them, that is by taking care after the sales also, so that they will be able to be a new customer for your new product. Okay, so mouth to mouth marketing will work definitely in higher side. Okay, so retention means retain back your customers. So it is one part is retaining your customers for the new product. The other thing is retain back with your old prospects, that is the people who have shown interest with your product, so they can be able to buy your product, who have not purchased before, but they were having an interest of buying the product, but they were waiting for a right time or the right freebies what they were expecting it. Okay, so you can be able to retain back your prospects also. Okay, so till now whatever we have seen, it is the process of digital marketing. So what are the ways of creating an
Sir, we can't hear you.
okay, is that once again you are Is that voice is completely getting slow, or is it any kind of disturbance you are hearing it?
Sir,
It's completely.
sometimes your voice becomes very faint, sir, and we can't
So
hear.
sometimes the voice will break.
Okay. Is that now, is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now it's
Okay.
fine.
Fine. Thank you. Yes. So the process of digital marketing, that is, what are the things we are supposed to do it to reach my product information to our audiences. So that is process. So the next thing is, in this process, what all the various platforms we are going to use it to reach our audiences. So in that, first thing is how to be visible on the digital platform. You can be able to create your social media accounts. You can be able to create a website. You can be able to create a blog, and you can be able to register under local guides. So what is this local guides means? They are called as like aggregators also, we can call them. So these are the people who are going to who are going to provide the local customers to you. Okay, for example, Just Dial. So these are the people who will be having a service providers information, and they will provide it to the service receivers. Okay, so as a service provider, my part of job is getting registered with your local guides. So example as Just Dial. See, you can see most of the restaurants are going to get registered with Zomato or Swiggy. Okay, people believe it on these aggregators. Aggregators means the people who are not going to have their own products or services, but they are going to promote it other products, and with the some of the commissions they are going to take it. Okay, so they are called as the aggregators. And there is one more type of business which is called as affiliate marketing. So that we are going to talk about it. So it is commission based marketing. That is, if I am selling your product, you are supposed to pay me at the time of sale of the product. Okay. So this affiliate marketing can be done. It is not required to be a company. It can be an individual also can be able to sell it. So this is the difference between the aggregators and the affiliate marketing. Okay. So now if I want to be visible with my business information on the internet or on the digital platforms, first and foremost is you are supposed to have at least one landing page or website. So landing page means it is a single web page which will have all the business information. Website means it is having a multiple web pages. If I want to give an example difference between the web page or website and the landing page. Website can be taken as an example as a newspaper. So if you see the newspaper, it will have multiple categories information in one newspaper, complete newspaper. In first page, it will be all the headlines. Second page, it will be related to some any kind of cultural activities. Third page, it could be something related to crime. The fourth page, it could be something related to the politics. Fifth page will be related to sports. Sixth page will be related to entertainment. Like this, you can be able to create a pages, separate pages for different informations. If you take any website, you can see there will be pages like home, gallery, services, about us, contact us. So like this. Whereas landing page means it's a single page. It is like an advertisement paper. So where that full paper, it will be talking about only one product or one company. That's it. Okay. So that is the difference between landing page and the website page or website pages. When you are going to have a website, so how do you bring that website information on the search engine's results page? Can I know that in this classroom, how many of them are using Google for searching any information? It could be on anything on daily basis. Good. How many of them are using?
I'm using.
Yeah. So mute yourself. Okay, please answer it when it is a mass question, and let it be through the chat only. Okay, so the next question is, when you people are going to use a Google for finding any information, you people are going to type it something to find what is that information you are looking for. Once you type it, you will be able to see the results, okay, which is called as search engine result page. Okay, so there are certain terminologies which you are supposed to uh, make a note of it. I'll just put it in the chat box. So the box where you are going to type the information what you are looking for, it is called as search query box. The information what you are going to type inside that search query box are called as keywords. Once after writing the keywords inside the search query box, the result what you are going to get is called as SERP, which stands as search engine result page. So if you people have observed how many results are shown in one page, so you can give your numbers, any numbers you can give it. Okay, about 10 to 15 or about 20, okay, more than 20. So might be you people are confused. At the end of the page, you can see the numbers over there. Those are page numbers. Okay. So do not see the page numbers. I am talking about the results, the links, which you can see it in one page. So those are all links. So you can be able to see, okay, it could not be 2 or 3. So it will be, yes, it will be around 8 to 10. Okay. So it will be minimum 10 results you will be able to see it on the search engine result page. Okay. So my next question is, out of that 10 results, okay, just give me a minute. I'll just be back. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Yes. So we were discussing that there will be minimum 10 results over there. Out of the 10 results, my question is, how many of them are going to check all the 10 results so they can say that it is me? Okay, let me change my question. What is the maximum result you people will end it with? Good. 3 to 5. So people, okay, there is only first side they are going to check it out. True answers. Yes. Thank you very much for your responses. Wonderful. Fine. So this is how even every human being who is going to visit any search engine, whenever they see anything, out of the 10 results, they will never go more than 6 to 7 results. Okay, so that is the survey says. So maximum people will end it up within 6th or 7th result only. So they will not go with at least to the end of the page also they will not go. There is only 1% of people they are going to the end of the page, or they may go to the next page. That's it. Okay, so that is 1%. 70% of the people they will end it up to 5 results. So 20 to 30% of people they will end it up to 7th result. Okay, so when we are going to say that we are not going to check till the end of the page, that means if you people are going to create a website or a social media account or any digital content, so your result should come within this. Yeah, it will be better, Alia, if you are making a note of this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Fine. So now, as a marketer or as a business owners, when you people want to bring your business information, then your business information link should be there within this 5 results. So learning of digital marketing and implementing that, learn whatever the knowledge you have it, and you are going to prove it that getting your business information within this 5 results, it is a challenge for you. Okay, so this is what as a digital marketer we are supposed to do with. Okay, so now the next thing is, if you people have observed, out of that first 5 results, there will be minimum 2 ads link. So have you people observed this? On the left hand side corner, before the link starts, there will be word as ad. Okay, so that means you are going to, yeah, thank you for the responses. So here you can see the first 2 or 3 results which are going to be there with the word as ad, and the rest of the other 2 or 3 links will not be there with the word as ad. So what is the difference between these 2 types of links? So the first link which is there with the word as ad, which are called as PPC. Okay, what do you mean by PPC? Means it is pay per click. That means they are inorganic traffic. The other word is paid traffic. So these companies whose link it is showing with the word as ad, these people have paid the Google or the search engines, and by paying the money they have bought their information on the top of the result page. So how to create an ad to get your business information on the top of the results, so that you are going to learn with the concept called SEM. The full form of SEM is search engine marketing. And the other three results, what we have it without the word as ad, they are called as a natural traffic, to bring our business information naturally on the top. Yeah, I think I've given this. Once again, I'll repeat it. Nikita, SEM stands for search engine marketing. Okay, so welcome. So how to bring the natural traffic, that is without paying the money, still how we can be there on the top of the result page. So within that 5 or 6 result, if my business link has to be shown, means so I have to follow with this process which is called as SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. Okay, so you create the content in any form, so you can be able to be visible on the search engines with these two ways. Yes, yes. SEM is also known as inorganic traffic. That is, you are bringing the people by paying the money to the search engines. Yeah, both are same. Both are same, Manasa. Good. Fine. Okay. So this was a small introduction on what are the things can happen. So what we are going to learn with. Okay. So let me take you to the PowerPoint presentation. So the first topic what we are going to see with this, what is the difference between the affiliate and network marketing? See, affiliate marketing is you can be able to sell someone else's product. Okay, if the product is sold, then the commission you can be able to receive it. Whereas network marketing, the other name of network marketing, it could be multi-level marketing, MLM. So that means there you are supposed to bring a person, you should introduce a person as a salesperson to the company, and if that person performs, then only you can be able to get a commission. So this is the difference between the affiliate and network marketing. Is that clear? You can type it as clear if you are clear. If not, you can ask me to repeat it. Okay, that's fine. So if anyone has any question, you can, yeah, Nikita needs an explanation once again. Okay, I'll repeat it once again. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate means you are going to sell someone else's product. So for example, I'm a good in marketing. I have a good connection with the people. I have a good subscribers. Let me take an example of YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an influencer. So people are watching my videos and they are following me, and whatever the product I'm going to talk about, the people are ready to buy with. Okay, so what I'm going to do it is I will be connecting with the company and I will sell the product on my YouTube on behalf of that company. I am the salesperson. Like, I'm not a person who is as an employee. I'm an outside person, but I am going to sell the product for that person. For that, they are going to give me a commission. Okay. So, for example, if I take it, you can see the blogs. If you want to buy any electronic devices, if you are going to check in Google, you can see a lot of websites. It will be there where they will compare with one product to another product, and finally they will give a link of Amazon or Flipkart. So that means they are a affiliate of Amazon or Flipkart. They are selling the product, but they are explaining the product information, and people who are impressed with their explanation on the product, they are going to click on that link and they will buy the product finally on the Amazon. Okay, so whatever the product you are buying it will be through the Amazon only, but you purchased it through this particular blog. Okay, so for that, Amazon is going to pay the commission to that particular person. Okay, so that is called as affiliate marketing, commission based. But network marketing means if you are going to sell the product, here selling the product will not be the main target. Here, making the people to be as a member or a salesperson to your company, getting the people to join your company by paying some amount, and whenever the person is going to bring any other person under you, then only you will be paid a commission. You will not be paid a commission when you are going to sell the product. You will be paid a commission when you are going to bring a member to that company. So that can be called as a network marketing, or the other name is multi-level marketing. Okay, that's fine. Is there anyone else? Fine. So let's go to the PPT. So what are the topics we are going to be learning in the digital marketing? So the first, it is going to talk about the SEO. So as I said, what do you mean by SEO? You can see the results. This is what the example I gave it to you people. So when you people are going to search anything, when you type something on the Google search engine, the results what you are going to get it. So the first result what you are seeing, it is there with the word as ad. Okay, and this is the result which is there, which is without a word as ad. So this result, how it has come on the top of the result is because of following with search engine optimization process. Okay, so as we know that there are a lot of other search engine service providers are there, where Google has an highest market share. Okay, so now it has been increased with many more numbers. So this was an older information. So the reasons why it has been on the top one. So there are people who are going to search for the information on the Google for every second with 1.2 trillion searches per year worldwide. And for every second, it is 40,000 plus. So as I said, the terminologies are going to be very helpful for you people, when you are going to crack any kind of interviews related to the digital marketing, please be aware with those terminologies, use those terminologies when you are explaining the concept. Okay, so when we are going to talk about the SEO, this word it is definitely should be used. Search engine result page are the web pages served to users when they search for something online using a search engine such as Google or any other service providers. So SERP is typically contain two types. One is organic and inorganic. So whatever we are going to get the result through the organic is called as an SEO based, and inorganic it is a paid. Okay. The next thing is SEM. SEM stands for search engine marketing. So you can be able to see this if you are going to run with any information on someone else's website. So you are supposed to pay the money on that website and you should be able to run with your information over there. Okay, so this is one way. Another way is if you want to run an advertisement on the search engines, you can be able to run it in two ways. One is in text format and another one is image format. The text format is called as a search network ad, and the image related ad it is called as a shopping ad. Okay, so you can be able to create in either ways. So when we are going to do with the Google ad concept, so we are going to see how we can be able to create the text ads only and images ad or the shopping ads. And also you can be able to create it with video ads also. That is, since YouTube is a Google product, so you can be able to create an advertisement on the Google ads section, which is going to be run on the YouTube videos. Okay, so like this you have a various ways of creation of advertisements. So these all the things comes under with SEM, that is search engine marketing. Okay, so what is the use of running an advertisement? Okay, so when you are going to run an advertisement, so the service providers will allow us to target our audiences in detailed way. We call it as detailed targeting. Okay, so how it is going to be detailed targeting? So we can be able to target the people based on the location. You know that all the products cannot be used in all the locations. So there are very specific products can be used on specific location wise. So I can be able to target those people. If I have a product which will be used only on that particular location, I can be able to target it with particular location wise, and only those location people can be able to see my advertisement, not everyone. Okay, why it is detailed targeting is important means because we are going to spend the money. So when you are going to spend the money, so the service provider should be very much clear that where they are going to provide our information, so where we want it exactly. Okay, so the next thing is we can be able to target them based on their personal information. Okay, either it could be based on their ages or with their genders, with their interest. So then next is professional information. So whether they are professionals or they are an employer or employees. So based on this information also I can be able to segregate with my, or segmentation we can use the word. So we can be able to target it based on this information. And all this information it will be shared by those audiences in the various ways based on their behaviors or the internet activities what they are going to do it. Based on that we can be able to get all this information. So today there is very less people who are not going to share their personal information. Most of the people they will share it. So they will be sharing it as though they are going to the moon on the rocket, as though like they will be putting it. So I'm traveling from Jayanagar to Kempegowda airport. So with the flight symbol. So people can easily find out that this person at this present moment where he is available. Okay, so this will help the marketers also so that I can be able to promote those products which are going to be available on the airport. Okay, so this is how in depthly we can be able to target it. So the next thing is based on their interest activities, then behaviors, and the retargeting. So I can be able to keep on targeting. You will be experiencing it when the people are going to take your email ID on everyday basis. You will be keep on receiving the mails. So you can unsubscribe it, but you may feel it that you may miss an opportunity of getting a good quality products or good offers. Okay, so the people can be retargeted and they can be able to sell your products. Okay, so based on all these things, we can be able to create an advertisement. So the next part is email marketing. So we are using our personal mail IDs for sending the mails. But when you are going to do it for the commercialization, so that is like if I want to send a mails for 500 people, I have an email IDs, 500 email IDs. So to everyone, I want to send an email information about my new launch product, then the the mail servers will not allow you to use it for your commercial activities. So they may block your account itself. Okay, so for this purpose, you are going to be getting a lot of third parties integrations where you can be able to connect it with your website, or it could be on any social media account, and you can be able to click a link so that it will send a mail immediately. So you might have been experienced if you buy any product on the online through the e-commerce platform, you will be receiving an email immediately stating that thank you for choosing us. Okay, so such kind of automations can be done by using some uh, integrated apps. Okay, and also we can be able to design the posters. We can design our emails. In the normal email we can just type the text and we can attach a photo, but we cannot keep it as a background of our the desired format what we want to show it in an advertisement. Okay, so we can be able to do this email marketing, so which will be a part of our course. So these are all the examples how we can be able to create a template. So there is some suggestions based on the survey. So you can be able to follow with this, that you can uh, introduce yourself with the basic topic or general topic, and then you can introduce your company. Then you can talk about your product. Then do not send a mail on fourth day. Just leave one day time for them to know about you. Then on fifth day, you are going to say there is an offer with my product, and do not send a mail immediately. On seventh day or eighth day, you make it that it is an emergency, that you can have this offer only for this particular days. And on the 11th day, you can say today is the last day. So if you are going to create this kind of connectivity with your audience, definitely it will be easy to get converted. Okay, so these things we are going to discuss. Then, as I said, affiliate marketing. There are a lot of platforms where you can be able to make use of this as an affiliate marketing, that is selling someone's product and taking the commissions. Okay, these are all the examples. for the affiliate marketing. Okay, so you can also see there are people who are the influencers on the YouTubers. So that is like unboxing any electronic media or electronic devices. So those are the people who are going to add a link in their description of their YouTube channel so that they can be able to sell the product on behalf of some other company and they can be able to get a commission out of it. And these are all the examples for the affiliate marketing, how much money they were earning it. So there are people who are earning minimum 1 lakh to 50 lakhs in a month. But it is not going to happen within one day or one night. So we have to create a content in such a way. And there are people who are earning the money without investing their money. It is only their if they are visible on the screen, then the people are watching them, and if they are watched more, then people are there to pay the money for them. Okay, then next is social media marketing. So as we know that Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, so these are the places where we can be able to, till now what we were doing it by using these platforms, we were just sharing, liking, commenting with the known people, and we were talking about only on the general issues. Whereas when you are going, when you are using the same social media platform for the purpose of business, when you want to share your business information, there is a separate account you can be able to create it in the name as business account. Okay, so these things also we are going to discuss with, and what are the integrated apps we can use it so that we can create an automated message to your audiences. Okay, so the next thing is, so these are all the example of what are the social medias we can use it. The next part is content marketing. This is very important. So content is an backbone of your all these accounts. So whenever you are going to create any kind of digital platforms, content, you are not going to copy and paste it. Someone's content cannot be copied and pasted, which we call it as a plagiarism, which we are not supposed to do with. If you are going to follow with such kind of activities, there are a lot of chances that you are supposed to face with consequences. Okay, so let's not use such kind of situations. Okay, so we can be able to create a content. There are a lot of people who are earning the money by by preparing the content for the other people. Okay, so they are part of the content marketers. Okay, so the next part is mobile marketing. So how you can be able to create an link between one platform to another platform using the mobile devices. So even this also will be a part of it. Okay. So apart from all these things, finally, whatever we have done, if I want to know that how it is performing, means we are supposed to use some of the analyzing tools. So in that, Google itself has a tool which is called as Google Analytic tool, which will measure the website traffic and its behavior of your audiences. Okay, so these are the things which will be involved in our coming classes. Okay, so let us end it for today with this part. So in the next class, I request you people to come up with an concepts. Yeah. Okay, so I have a request that whether this PPT will be shared in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so I can share with this to you people, but it will not be all the topics will be shared in the future classes. The more and more we are going to involve in the practical wise. So you people are requested to make a note of those important things, what are the things we are supposed to follow with, and you should implement it on your digital content. Okay, so by next class, I want you people to be prepared with. So what does that means? Please make a note on this. I'll try to put it in the group also. I'll ask you people to prepare a business avatar, which should be containing with all those information which are going to be your future. Either are you a influencer or a brand ambassador, or you are going to be a business owner. Okay, so I'll share it. I'll do one thing. I'll not add it in this chat box. Let me share it one link for you people so that you can just feed up with all your business information in that, so that I can come to know that how many people are going to be on which category. Is it personal branding or the business branding? Okay, so I'll do it by the end of the day and share it to you people on the WhatsApp group. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Hope
sir.
we,
Thank you, sir.
we had a nice session, and you people were able to hear it, and you were able to understand the concept, and the way of my explanation, you were happy with it. In case if you find it any difficulty, please let me know, or you can inform to the concerned department so that we can be able to make it very much comfortable to you. Okay, so thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Jay, Mugito, just a moment, just.